All those who have joined recently, I hope you know what to do. Not many. Okay, students, whenever you are ready, you can raise hand and I will allow you to speak. Why I'm proud of myself and few things I would like to change about myself. Okay, Mohammed, I think you are ready. Oh, no. Raise hands, guys, if you are ready. Yes, Jackson, you have to speak. Okay. On why I am proud of myself and few things I would like to change about myself. Okay, you have written, you have to speak. Okay. Favor. Okay, you written it well. Yeah, but I want you to speak. Okay, Jackson? No, Favor, not Jackson, Favor. Hope you understood, Jackson, what's going on and what you're supposed to do. I have again shared for those who joined late. Yeah. Okay. Jackson, you are ready. I can see your hand raised. I'll unmute you and you can start speaking. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hear me?
Yeah, your audio is a little, yeah.
Yes, I come right, but repeat me the topic if I understand the way the topic is called of yourself. Is it okay?
There is disturbance, okay, in your audio. Okay, that's why you wrote maybe. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, can me say about the topic?
Yes.
I'm proud of myself.
Not about yourself. Why are you proud of yourself? Why? Everybody is proud of, himself or herself. Why you are proud of yourself? I'm sure you are proud of yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yes, great. So then tell us why you are proud of yourself, why you are proud of yourself.
Yes, first of all, we are proud of everyone, him or herself, because who I stand is from God, and the who you are, who am I, is from God. So I'm proud of myself because how I stand, where everywhere I go, is from God. So that's why I'm proud of. Nothing can change to me or to my life without God
Okay, great.
participate
Very
with
nice.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And something you would like to change about yourself?
Yeah. Something I would like to change myself is how can prepare my life to get a future better. So everything which can help me to get a future better, I can do it for changing how I stand, which encourage me to get the better than how I stand now. So everything can use it to help me to change future better. How I stand, I can do it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Jackson. Nice. Abdul Rahman,
Thank you.
I'm going to unmute you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah,
Hopefully you're doing very fine.
I am doing fine. Thank you.
Thank you. First, I would like to speak on the first topic, which is why I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
I have passed through many challenges before acquiring this Western education. My parents were Muslim missionaries and so much belief and get themselves restricted to only Islamic education. I spoke to my father that I want to combine both the Western and Islamic education together. So, and I don't want to get myself restricted to only Islamic education. He agreed, but my grandfather said, no, I can't combine both. So it took me a lengthy period of time to get my grandfather partially convinced. I started Western education very late, around the age of 14 in primary one. And at sometimes I feel very shameful seeing myself in the midst of young children under the age of 5 to 6. But I endure and persevered all through the process. And now I have completed a diploma in medical laboratory technology. So I'm so proud of myself, graduating with CPGA of 4.49.
Wow, very nice. So
So
you showed your tenacity and you convinced your grandfather, in the end, that
yes,
you should be allowed to study other things
yes,
apart from Islamic education. Yeah,
yes,
it's
ma'am.
important, for development and for progress. Yes. Okay. And anything you would like to change about yourself, Abdul Rahman?
Yes, yes, there are
Yeah.
things I want to change about myself. I'm addicted to tea, Lipton. I take Lipton so much. In fact, I can take it tedious 3 times daily. Take in the morning, take in the afternoon, and then take in the evening, and at times even in the night. I never mind how sunny it is in the afternoon to take. So I discovered that started developing gastrointestinal problem. That is
Oh,
hyperacidity, burning sensation at times, and heartburn. So
oh,
I went to the hospital, and I was told by the doctor that I have to reduce the rate at which I take Lipton. But already I am addicted to it. But this the only thing I'm trying to reduce now. At times, now As I speak to you right now, at times I may skip like 1 or 2 days without taking Lipton. So I think there is improvement in this situation.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I know. It sounds like a simple thing, but addiction to anything is bad. But yeah, you think, addiction to tea will not do any harm. But I
Really.
think too much, they say, no, too much of everything is bad. However,
Really,
harmless
really.
yes, however harmless it may be. Yes, right. Okay. Thank you.
Really.
Nice. It was Abdul Rahman. Very inspiring. Yeah, you should show courage. And if you know you are right, then you should try to get what you want, like Abdul Rahman did. Who else now? Khalid, you raised hand, but I can't see you on the screen. Can you please raise hand again? Yeah, no one else? Sabato, would you like to go? Mohammed? Yes.
Hello,
I have
ma'am.
unmuted you. You can, yes. Good evening.
Yeah, hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, so I'm proud of myself, firstly, because every single day I try and I make effort to improve it. So secondly, because God made me like that. And I know God is the best creator, so I have no reason to complain, right?
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
for the second topic, about myself, I know there are some behavior that I'm not proud of. So that's
Okay.
why I'm trying every single day to improve it.
Okay. Great. Yeah, don't give up. Keep trying, right?
Yeah.
It's not easy, to
Yeah,
change
yeah, I
certain
know.
things, but it's
No,
what keep.
ma'am, the thing is, me actually, actually I'm in India, so
Uh-huh.
I come from Mali, West Africa, Mali. So
Okay.
when I came in India, I don't know anything in English. I can't even speak in English
Okay.
because in my country I study in French. So
Uh-huh.
after that, I've been 4 years in India there. 4 years. Sorry,
Uh,
4 months. Sorry, 4 months.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
yes.
tried my English. I improved my English by myself until now.
Okay. Great. Great.
So,
Yes. Nothing is impossible. Seriously. If
yeah,
we
yeah.
try, sincerely, try hard, nothing seriously
Uh,
is important. Yes. Okay. Nice.
thank,
Mohammed?
thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Who else now? I don't see any more hands raised. Peter. Okay, Peter. Here you go. Yes.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, Peter
How are
Konda.
you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
How is life?
So far so good, I guess.
Oh, great,
Can't
great,
complain.
great,
I can't
great.
complain.
I'm glad to know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Start.
So like, yes, I'm proud of myself because I'm hardworking, I'm focused and determined. Despite what I'm going through, the pain, the suffering, like I'm always there for myself. I don't depend on anyone to like pull my socks up. I'm always like always there for myself. I tell myself to say I'm not a failure. I can make it. If one person can make it, if one person can become a president, I can also do it. I can also make it. Yeah. So like
Yes.
one person who doesn't like aim to shoot for the stars, but I aim to shoot for the moon. Like
Oh.
most of the times I happen to indulge myself into things that can move me from mediocre to meteoric, things that can put me there, things that can move me from this level to a very successful level. Yeah, yeah, like I've put myself, okay, I have put myself to like, I've set this goal to acquire this scholarship that Jain University is, I mean, the study in India system is offering. So I'm like, okay, this is my goal. This is my target. I'm going to make sure I work hard so that I get to like, I get a full scholarship so that I can go to India and study the program that I want. Yes.
Okay, very nice. You look very confident and determined, as you said.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's one thing actually that I'm proud of myself too.
Yeah. Great, great,
Yes.
nice. Yes,
And
okay.
one or two things that I would like to change about myself is how I spend money. Like sometimes I happen to spend money on unnecessary things. So it really brings me down. Yes, it really makes me feel like I'm not moving, I'm on the same level. So that is one thing I would like to work on myself. Yes.
Okay. I'm glad you have identified what you would
Yes.
like to change about yourself. That's very
Mm.
important that you should know what you want to change. Then only you can change. So first, it is good to identify what you would want to change about yourself. So I'm glad that you have realized. Keep working on it. Yes, spending money unnecessarily is doesn't really help, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Very
you so much,
nice.
madam.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Any more? Any more? Peter has spoken. Others? What about others? They don't know why they are proud of themselves. Other guys? At least say one sentence or two. Why you are proud of yourself. Firstly, you have to be proud of, you must be proud of yourself, and why? So that you know your strength and you can focus on them. Okay. So I don't see any more raised hands. That's not right, guys. You should speak. Okay. All right. So coming to, okay. Yeah, Milimo. Yeah, sure. Sure. Here you go, ma'am. Yes. You can start. Milimo. You are unmuted. Yes. Hi. Good to see you. If you could adjust your audio a little louder. Good evening. Yeah. No, Milimo, your audio is not good. Oh, I'm so sorry, but okay. Thank you, Adamu, Khalid. If you're liking the class, can you do something about your audio, Milimo? I can't hear you. Okay. Okay, maybe little later when your audio is better. So I don't see any more raised hands. That's it. Okay, fine. All right. Coming to today's topic, as when I told you about different topics that are there, for the exam. So it was vocabulary, grammar, verbal reasoning. We did some exercises on verbal reasoning, verbal logic, right? Yeah. There's one more topic and it's quite important. And also it has a good scope, there's good scope of scoring marks there. And that is reading comprehension. I'm sure all of you have heard about this before and you have done it in your school exams, college exams, etc. Right? Yeah. So reading comprehension. And that's what we will be doing today. Reading for comprehension. Comprehension means what? Earlier also I had asked you this question. What is the meaning of the word comprehension? Yes, understanding. Correct, beloved and others. The understanding, right. So you read to understand, because at times we read to gain knowledge, okay, to learn something. Sometimes we read for entertainment, like reading novels, stories. But reading comprehension is when we read to understand something, a concept, a philosophy, right? Yes, so that's what we will be doing today. Ability to learn something, absolutely clear. So I'm going to share my screen, how to go about it, First, we must learn how to go about it. Okay, I hope your my screen is clear to you. My screen is visible to you. Right. Yeah. Okay. So reading comprehension, I have this question now. So strategy for reading comprehension. First is speed, accuracy, approach. We don't have all the time in the world to answer those questions. Reading comprehension, there is limited time. If you had all the time, then you would be able to solve it very easily. Yes, so speed is important. You must improve your speed of reading, right? Accuracy. Read critically and, answer accurately. Approach, we will talk about it, what approach you will adopt. Okay. Then second thing is every passage, every reading comprehension passage has a central theme around which the whole passage is created, right? So while reading, keep paying attention to the main idea, the central theme or the main idea. Just keep getting in to know what the main idea behind the passage is. Okay, the central theme or the main idea. Purpose. What is the purpose of the paragraph or the passage? Tone. By tone, we means whether if it is appreciating something or criticizing something, or it is humorous, or it is a sarcastic satire, it is sarcasm, or it's narrative, just simple narration, or it is descriptive, simple description of something, or it is exhorting, like encouraging, asking people to do something. So that's meant by the tone. Critical, criticizing, appreciating, narrative, descriptive, exhorting, lampooning. All these are the tones of open passage. Structure, we understand the structure, how it starts, how it ends, how the story develops or the main idea develops. Okay. So accordingly, there will be questions. Direct, detailed questions, those will be according to the passage. You will be able to get the answers to those questions in the passage itself. Right. Then logical or inferential. Inferential means we try to, it's not there directly in the paragraph, but we can understand, infer, we can conclude, we can guess. Basically, infer means a logical guess, right? So these are some few things about the paragraph. Now, there'll be questions like this. There are always multiple choice questions, MCQs, right? You have to choose the correct option. Okay, so there'll be some. There could be some questions related to vocabulary, right? But let me tell you, if there are words in the passage which you don't understand, don't know the meaning of, don't worry about it. Okay, just carry on reading, continue reading, because it will not really matter. The main, for you, the main task is to get the main idea, right? Okay, so don't worry about some difficult words that you come across in the passage. That should not disturb you. That should not upset you. They are there, but like how we read newspaper, right? We don't know so many words, Every day I read the newspaper. I don't understand. I don't know the meanings of each and every word in that, but I know, I understand what it means, what is it about. So similarly, don't get bogged down by difficult words. Just continue to read. Okay. Now, reality versus myth. Okay, knowledge will help. Reading speed, as I said, vocabulary. Yeah, you don't know the meaning, it's okay, but it's good to have good vocabulary. Okay. Right. And memory check, I'll tell you. Active reading, understanding of questions, and text to eliminate options. How to eliminate the options. Here I would like to add a few things. When you are reading, it may happen that in between your mind wanders off. It goes away. You are reading, but you are not paying attention. But then you suddenly realize after 2-3 lines that, oh, I was not paying attention. I don't know what was contained. Don't worry about that. Okay. Continue reading. If otherwise like this, you will waste the whole time, going back. So don't go back. Why? Because anyway, you have to go back when you are answering questions. For that, you will have to refer to the passage again. So if that happens, just forget about it, skip it, and carry on. Right. And speed, of course, you should be able to improve your speed. So for that, read a lot. It will help you otherwise, otherwise also. Right. Okay. Understand the question type, whether it is related, it is directly mentioned in the passage, or it is an inferential question, inference-based question, right? Or it is a verbal, it's a vocabulary question, right? Yes. So these are question types. Option elimination, as I have been saying, that's a very good way of attempting multiple choice questions. Like at least not one, not all, but one or two you can eliminate. Not this. This is not, definitely not the answer. This is definitely not the answer. So your choice narrows down to one or two. Out of them, I'm sure you'll be able to get the correct answer. Yes. Read critically. That means read to understand. Pay attention to switches like conjunction, word like although, but whenever these words come, pay extra attention because there'll be a reason, there'll be a cause with it. Break down structure and pause to paraphrase. You can break down the structure. Paraphrasing means writing it again in your own words, right? Reject to select means eliminating options. Reject to select. Don't do, so there are do's and don'ts. So these you should do, and what you should not be doing is mix your opinion on the topic. Never mix your own opinion, right? Just go by what is mentioned in the paragraph. You know, but that's not right. Why should rich people have all the opportunities to earn money? It should be equally that's your opinion. Nobody is bothered about your opinion here. So that's the meaning of this. Don't mix your opinion on the topic. Go, just be factual. What's mentioned. Don't be overconfident. Right. And rely on your memory. Don't rely too much. When you're answering, check once again in the paragraph whether that's the correct one. Focus on specific facts. Don't focus on specific facts and put unnecessary pressure on your head. Right. So these are some of the tips to solve reading comprehension. Okay, so this is how it goes. Glance through the questions first. Now there are two approaches. You can either read the paragraph first, passage first, and then go to question, or before you start reading the passage, just glance through the question and then start reading, because you have some idea about the questions, and when you read the passage, you will be able to identify some answers there and then. Okay. Read critically and keep in mind keywords. There may be certain keywords, some facts, some figures, reasons. So pay attention to those. You can even underline them if you feel that will help. Attempt questions and refer the passage when required. And then you attempt questions and refer the passage. Don't hesitate to refer the passage because accuracy is important. And that will come when you get the correct answer from the passage itself. Right. So these are some of the things that we should keep in mind. Any questions? Let me go through. Chats. Oh, the characters are too tiny. I'm sorry. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Yes, Abdul Rahman, your English teacher, was absolutely right when she said glance through the question. It's always better because you already have ideas about questions. They are not just new to you when you start reading the passage. Okay. So now let's solve some exercise on reading comprehension. I'll share with you. Tell me, are you able to? Okay, I'm still there. I'm glad. I thought I had logged out by mistake. Right. Okay, so I'll share my screen again. No worries. Okay, we'll do this first. Okay. All right, so you have the first passage before you. Answers are marked. Anyway, we'll have some practice, right? After this, we will do. So please read the passage. Take time, 5 minutes for reading. But you want to go through the questions first, right? Anyway, yeah. Okay, I hope the font is okay now. Right. I hope all of you have gone through the passage. Right. First, tell me, what is this passage about? What is the central theme? Any idea, anyone? About storytelling? Okay, beloved, yes. Right, about storytelling. But what are these stories? Are these stories that we tell children? Right. Basically, stories here mean when people's opinion, and when they speak on something, how they speak, sometimes they, about how we progress, about history, etc. Right. So these are stories, may not be the actual stories. These are, how people express their opinion, how people try to influence others. Right. So it's about that. Right. Some people talk about their experiences. You give a similar experience to 5 people. And when they narrate the experience, it will be, each version will be different. Some will have positive things to say. Some will have negative things to say. Some will try to, scare people that, it was like this and one should never do this, etc. Some will encourage people. So basically, how we describe our experiences, our opinion, how we narrate them. So those are the stories. Because in human interaction, all the people are trying to influence each other. In your general conversation also, you will notice, by giving their opinion, by supporting the opinion with examples, so that people get convinced. You want to spread some rumor, fear. So these are the stories. Okay, good. There's no screen only for Nilofer or everyone? Please tell me. Nilofer says there is no screen. I hope all of you can see my screen. Yeah, there is. Yeah. All others can, Nilofer. Check your own, connection. Right. All right. So it's about that. And it's not an evolutionary, it's not in our genes, as the first passage, first sentence says, right? Some are designed to spread fear, concern. There is need to raise some tension, right? And yes, the trend is being led by those who call themselves rational optimists. They tend to claim human nature to compete and to succeed, also to profit. Okay, so the first question is what rational optimists look for opportunities, B, are sensible and cheerful, are selfishly driven. Anyone out of these three? Look for opportunities. We don't know. It's not mentioned. Are sensible and cheerful? No. They spread such fearful stories. Are selfishly driven. Okay. So you have to, oh God. So we'll have to see the combinations. Correct answers from the codes given below. B and C only, A, B, C, and A only. Of course, answer is B, A, B, C. Look for opportunities. Where is that? It's here. Rational optimist, right? So sometimes they call rational optimists. They tend to claim that it is human nature to compete, etc., etc. Do realize that humanity has progressed over time and large groups in less selfishness. Okay. And this aspect and story considered by the practical possible, who sit between those who say all is fine. Yeah. So correct answers. All right. Next question is, humans become less selfish when they work in solitude, they work in large groups, they listen to frightening stories, they listen to cheerful stories. Okay. From where you get this answer? Yes. No, underline in text. Where can anybody tell me? Where is it mentioned? B is the correct answer. Yeah, we all know it. It's there. But where is it mentioned that when they work in large group, they become less selfish? It's here. My cursor is there. Okay. And how large groups work in less selfish? Like, so straight away the answer is mentioned in the paragraph. Three, practical possibles are the ones. Okay. Where is this word, practical possibles? Yes. Practical possibles are the ones who are cheerful and carefree, not mentioned, follow midway path. So if you read these last two lines, practical possibles who sit between, they are the fence sitters, neither this one nor that one. Okay. Yes. Who say all is fine and cheerful and be individuals in your approach to a successful future. That is optimism. And ones who say, who ordain pessimism and fear that we are doomed. We are going to be destroyed. Okay. So that is follow middle path. Yes. Third last line is the one. Okay. I will see if I can do that. Underline the lines, na? Yes. Okay. Next question. 4. Storytelling is the essence of what makes us human. As you see, first line itself, storytelling is not in our genes, nor neither is an evolutionary history. It is the essence of what makes us human. See, this is how we differ from animals. Okay. Right. Okay, there's some confusion regarding this. I hope the next passage answers are not mentioned. Okay, this is a nice one. Read the following passage. Everyone, please read. It's a little more fact-based and easier to understand. Yes, Nilofar, I'm talking. Others are able to hear me. Right. Nilofar, check your connection. This is the second text, right? Yes, Louis? Okay, so what is the central theme, the main idea? If you have gone through the passage. Yes, water, beloved, you said. Water, how to save, water sharing. Right? Because the last lines, they encompass the main idea that we should not fight over it, we should share, and we should save water. We should not allow any water to be lost. Right. Absolutely right, Nilofer. Sharing water and management of water. Absolutely right. So that's the central theme. And here they are describing how this they are hosting this World Water Forum, 8th edition in Brazil. And Brazil, India, and what can be done. Okay. So let's go to the questions. Now, question number 12, all of you can read. As per the text of the passage, the 8th edition of the Water Forum was concerned with what? Yes, you can share your answer without, I'm not giving you options yet, but what was the question? Okay. See, this is the question. Can you see 12 where my cursor is? As per the text of the passage, the 8th edition of the World Water Forum was concerned with what? It's mentioned. Okay. You see, I'll tell you. Here, this year's theme, where my cursor is, this year's theme was sharing water. Right? So, that was the concerned, this thing. Okay. Present and future of mankind, no. Elimination. The issue of high tidal wave, no. They just mentioned that at that time, tide was high. The power of water, maybe. D, the role of civil society, nowhere in the passage has been mentioned. Okay. So the best option remains the power of water. Although I would have thought it would be sharing water. It is clearly mentioned, the topic, the theme was sharing water. But in the absence of that answer, the most probable answer is the power of water, because other three are absolutely irrelevant, ruled out. So elimination method, right? Okay. Let me see the next question. Deliberations on the theme sharing water should facilitate regular evaluation of sustainable development goals. B, the role of private sector. Now let's see elimination. The role of private sector has not been discussed in the passage. The establishment of institutional framework. No, what they're doing is okay, but establishment has not been sensitization of government. Nowhere in the passage these 3 points have been mentioned. So the best option remains regular evaluation of water. The institutional framework of Brazil for water management does what? Promotes bilateral collaboration, provides for multi-stakeholders participation, consists of regional river boards, addresses legal dimensions of water sharing. If you go to the passage, Brazil here, where my cursor is, Brazil has established a solid institutional and legal framework for water management based on the principle of multi-stakeholder participation. Okay. Here, right? So the correct answer is it's given in the passage, provides for multi-stakeholder. 15. What would be of high priority to both New Delhi? Now, New Delhi is in India and Brasilia is in Brazil as regards river water. Proposing water as a global common, sharing water, the development of large water resources, or fight against contamination of riverbeds. That's the correct answer. And where is it mentioned? Yes. India too has a large thing of water. Central government have made efforts to dire needs of irrigation and mitigation of groundwater depletion. As in the case of Brazil, a lot remains. Adequate treatment of industrial wastewater, fight against contamination of riverbeds, and assistance to drought affected areas are the high priority topics for both New Delhi and Brasilia. So fight against contamination. The main focus of the passage is on resolution of water conflicts. No. Encouraging bilateral cooperation. It is good, but it is not there in the passage. Management of water as a valuable resource. Yes. River interlinking. Now that's been mentioned, but that's not the main focus. Main focus is management of water as a valuable resource. Yes, Nilofer, 13, 16, 15, 14, 13. Questions are before you. A, B, C, D are the options. And 12. So there are 5 questions. Every passage, reading comprehension passage will have 4 to 5 questions. Okay. Not more than 5. Just remember. One to 11 is where? Okay, 1 to 11. You want to go back? Okay, okay. See, in between, I skipped one passage. So 5 questions will go in that. Okay, so I'll share another this thing with you, because this is pertaining to India. Okay. Here in front of you is a passage with questions, right? So please read and attempt. One question is there, others I will share. Let me increase the font. Are you able to read? Is this okay? Is this font size okay? All right, thank you. Please. Passage 1. Okay, some more tips. So central idea, first and last paragraph will reveal to you. Pay attention to repetitive words. So that will give you the idea about the central idea. Tone, understanding of tones, structure, observe, etc. Again, I was just trying to increase the font. I'm there very much. Oh, sorry. I didn't see. It is there, Nilofer. Everybody else can read. The passage is there in front of you. See? Oh no. This one. I hope you can see it. Now? No. Question is on one side. This side is the passage. You see, read like this. It goes like this and this. Okay, let me see if I can find one better. There's only one question, okay? There's only one question, which is here. What is the main concern of the author? Any guesses? No, only question. Question is here. Am I sharing some other or what? I don't know. See, this is the passage. This is the question. Only one question. What is the main concern of the author? Okay, this first passage was about using mobiles. Right. Yes. Yes, beloved, you got the answer correct. Teens have forgotten the art of handwriting. It talks about, like people don't even write few words. Okay. They are using mobile phone, typing on laptop, etc., but not this thing. Right. Okay. So I'll stop share. Okay. Okay. Right. It may be a little difficult for you. This will be okay. I have before you a different kind of RC question. There is a description of someone, right? And which phrase brings out the precise meaning of loathsome creatures? All right. Loathsome means disgust or extreme hatred of something or someone. So you have to find the option which best answers the meaning of the phrase, the word loathsome creatures. So read, it's a short passage. Read it and answer. Option 3, to which one? Yes, you are right. Option 3. Option 3, everyone? Great. Yes. One more. Same passage, but different question. Same paragraph, different question. The statement he later threw off the security bug means that 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, option 2. Most of you are saying option 2. 2, 2, 2. No. No, 2 is not the correct answer. If you have just answered by looking at other people's answers, that's not the right way. Threw off the security bug means 1, he succeeded in overcoming the need for security. Okay. He was in a government job, so there he had security. Then he threw off the security bug and took up freelance work on his own. He started working on his own. So yes, Nilofer, it's 1. Option 1. Okay. Same passage. One more question. In his dream, Harold found the loathsome creatures, 1 in his village, 2 in his own house, 3 in a different land, 4 in his office. In his dream, okay. You see, in the dream, where he found them. He found himself had a fearful dream. In the dream, he found himself in a land where small slug-like animals with slimy tentacles lived on people's bodies. So in a land, now which land? It was not a familiar land, in a different land. So the correct answer is option 3. Some of you have given, beloved Nilofer, Peter, right? Yes, in different land. So try to understand the question well. In his dream, okay, he would have dreams in his office, okay. But in his dreams, where would he find these loathsome creatures? In a land. He found himself in a land which was not familiar to him. Okay. Yes. Okay. Same passage. One more question. Harold's dream was fearful because take from the passage. It's a very simple one. Answer is there, clear cut. Yes, post your answers. I hope you can read the question. The font is quite bold. I'm sure you are able to read both question and the passage. So what is the answer? Now there are two options. No, 2 is not there. The choice is between 1 and 4. Right. 4, if we see, it's a direct question. The answer would be in it, because in the dream he saw small slug-like animals with slimy tentacles feeding on people's bodies. Right. So that's why his dream was fearful. But now if you try to decode his dream, or what it actually meant, then answer 1 would be correct. It brought him face to face with reality, feeding on people's bodies like he himself when people were taking advantage of him. Okay. No, 2 and 3 are ruled out. No, 2 or 3, and only confusion remains between 1 and 4. Right. It's an inference-based question. Inference means when you draw a conclusion, when you deduce, when you analyze and you make a correct guess. Harold was a professional. He had this dream, right? The dream is the reality that he was facing in office. People feeding on him, making use, taking advantage of him, making use of his work, right? So it brought him face to face with reality. But if you want to just pick up the answer from the passage, then it would be option 4. He saw slimy creatures feeding on people's bodies, and I feel this would be better, right? Because it cannot be denied. Okay. Yes, so that's about reading comprehension passages. There is no dirt. Oh, let me check the answers. It could be option 4. Yes, that's what I'm saying. But beloved is also right. He made a life change afterwards. So truly speaking, it's question option number 1. Dream was fearful because it brought him face to face with reality. He realized what was happening. Though there was security in his job, but people were taking advantage, and he changed his job. He became a freelance worker. he gave up his regular job and became a freelance worker. Right. So yes, absolutely. You are absolutely right, beloved. The correct answer is option 1. Face to face with reality. It's an inference-based question where you infer. It is not mentioned in the passage, but you deduce, you conclude by reading that he realized what was happening with him, what was happening to him, how other people were treating him, and then the reality struck him in the dream, in the form of these creatures. Right, absolutely right. It has more than a surface meaning. It's inferential. Very good. That's well done, beloved. So with that, I'll stop sharing. Okay, right. I hope you have signed, you have marked your attendance in the link, right? Okay. Any questions? You are still going for option 4. Peter, you are not wrong because this is of higher level. Option 1 is for higher level. Okay. But for your level, for the exam, the level of exam that you are going to attempt, for that level, option 4 is also correct. Yeah. Attendance link was shared earlier. It can be shared again. Okay. Yeah. Please mark your attendance. Yes, I was saying that on the net, you will find a lot of RCs of different levels. So in your free time, it's a very interesting thing to do, right? So instead of just watching casual videos, you can, use that time to do some RC types of questions. Okay, right. All right, then I'll end the session here today and we'll meet again with some more speaking exercises and more topics. Okay, till then, take care. It's bye from me. Thank you all. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.